Hello Leo, and welcome to your July 2022 video. Now Leo, on the 6th, the Sun joins Mercury in your 12th house. This is the house of letting go, releasing, cleansing, taking some time out and really going within. This is where we focus on our fears, our anxieties. You might even feel a bit isolated and wanting some seclusion during this time, mainly because you are releasing and letting go. It's a very healing time for you when it comes to your subconscious mind and the things that trigger you and make you feel uncomfortable. So you are going through a process of healing and transformation here, and you need to let go. You need to surrender so that you can be able to welcome your birthday time. So be gentle with yourself. You are closing old chapters, you are letting go, you are surrendering, you are dealing with your fears, you're dealing with the sense of isolation, right? And feeling disconnected. You don't feel as connected when the energy, especially mentally, and our communication especially, so because that's what Mercury rules over our communication, it rules over our mental ability. You are thinking of the past, you are thinking about communication that has happened in the past, and you are releasing, and the Sun is highlighting this energy. On the 6th also, we have Mars joining Uranus in your 10th house of goals, opportunity, and a sense of purpose. And Mars is giving you the energy to really focus on your career goals, to really focus on your passions and sense of purpose and your public image too, and how you are perceived. That's what the 10th house rules. It's our public energy, where we are creating a public image for ourselves. It's the top of the chart. It's where we are seen and what we're doing. And here you're really called upon to either lead, right? It can be a very strong energy. Remember, Mars is the god of war. So it might feel like, you are very determined, and maybe you feel determined, but you're not being met with the energy from others that you wish to be met with. So give it time and space. This isn't your 10th house, so it's about, and Uranus too can be impulsive, right? Impulsive, it's the energy of chaos, impulsive, rebelliousness. It does invite change, but be sure with the changes that you're inviting into your career aspect of life, your goals, your dreams, your sense of purpose, what you are bringing into your life, that you are truly certain about it, right? You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, and that can happen with Uranus energy, especially with Mars there. Mars and Uranus together can feel very volatile. It can feel very much a push, and it can push us, especially in a way that is, when things happen in an impulsive manner, it doesn't make us feel necessarily like happy with the choice or guaranteed about the choice, because it's impulsive. That's the energy of it. So you need to take your time, especially when we're talking about our purpose, our goals, our public image, the things that we are doing in those aspects. You need to take time with this. You are asked to invite your opportunities, but you need to not be driven. That's the thing about Mars. Be driven, be motivated, be passionate, but don't be aggressive with it. Because it's the aggressive energy of it that can sometimes create a lot of uncomfortable energy for us, right? And when we do things impulsively, it can kind of bring about energy that we are unhappy with, and maybe even think back to that, we're not feeling happy, or we even regret. So we don't want to do that. We want to invite this energy, but balance it out with, making sure that you are taking action there, and being aware that you are under the spotlight of the actions that you are taking. On the 13th, we have a full moon, and this is happening in your 6th house. You really need to focus on your health. especially your health is very mentally, emotionally, and physically. You are going through a period of needing some downtime, especially with that full moon. So you might be feeling a bit exhausted. You can be feeling a bit down. You can be feeling like, oh, physically run down. So take some time to see what changes you need to make to your routine. If you need to go for any checkups, you should, because that sixth house, when it comes to our health, brings awareness to how we are physically feeling, how we are mentally feeling, and how we're emotionally feeling. If it's an emotional experience, make sure you have someone you can share your feelings with, so you can release some of that or write it down. But you are going through a process of detoxification on those experiences as you are working through your physical well-being. And it's so important, our physical well-being, because it helps with our day-to-day routine, and our day-to-day routine has to do with what we work towards. Especially on the 18th, Venus moves into your 12th house, and Venus in the 12th house is about past people coming back, past relationships coming back. You are revisiting the past. You are bringing about healing. I would even call this video, honestly, a time of healing for you, because of the 12th house aspects and, what you are experiencing emotionally. 12th house is our subconscious. It's about the past, right? So it's everything to do with the past. It's a sense of isolation, especially Venus there. So you might be feeling disconnected. And when we are feeling disconnected and emotionally, especially with Venus there, it's time to really connect to our inner world more. Spend some time emotionally nurturing you. Venus also can affect you when it comes to finances, right? The 12th house is not where we are feeling vitalized in the energy of taking charge with things. We're more dealing with our past fears, our past relationships. We might even feel financially, like things are okay, but they're not going forward. You need to just understand you're just around the corner from birthday time. So once birthday time comes, you can really move forward. But right now, you're in a process of processing everything you are feeling in your internal world. And that can make us feel very disconnected from the physical world. So take your time with that. Embrace those feelings of thinking of the past. And when we're talking about past relationships, it can be lovers, it can be friends, it can be people that emotionally need healing. And so do you within this time. On the 20th, Mercury moves into your first house, right? So you are thinking now about expressing your wants and needs. The Sun moves into your first house on the 23rd, and on the 28th, a new moon in your sign. This is where you get your new beginning. This is where you get that fresh start. With the Sun and the Mercury there, you are thinking about expressing yourself, your wants, your needs. The Sun basically makes you feel a lot better, right? You can truly express yourself a lot better too at this time. Before that, when Mercury is in the 12th house, it's kind of like, subconscious, our communication seems even a bit off. But later, as we move into the month, and secrets, things hidden early in the month come to light. Fears, hidden secrets, hidden, stuff come to light then. But when you are moving forward, and by the time we go into the 20th, Mercury moves into your first house, you can now communicate your needs. You can now think clearly. You're not in this mental kind of fog. And with the Sun there, it's birthday time. Happy birthday to you, new moon. Now you can plant those seeds, those new intentions of what you want to set going forward and what you truly want to create. But in July is more time of closing chapters, healing, letting go, emotional understanding of yourself, not being too hasty or impulsive, and truly getting to know you before birthday time, because that's what it is. Birthday time is your solar return. It's a new chapter for you, but you need to go through that dark night of the soul, that purge time, that emotional time before you can welcome the new. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.